the world's first ever full business AI platform, you guys. This is really going to be the easy button, whether you are in network marketing, whether you are a small or large business owner, whether you're in digital marketing, content creators, really anyone that is looking to funnel potential clients, customers to their page to generate leads, sales. And so you guys are in for such a treat tonight. I am so excited. A little bit about me. My name is Kim Costa. I actually live here in Texas, which I didn't see a whole lot of on there whenever everyone was chiming in where they're watching from. I am a mom to two littles. I have a 4 and 7-year-old. I used to be a dental hygienist. My husband is actually a dentist, and we own 2 dental practices here in our area. And whenever I saw this opportunity, I really saw the potential of what this could do, not only for our family, but for so many others. In my first year here at Q, we were able to bring in over $100,000 in supplemental income. And so it's just been such a blessing, not only for our family, but to be able to help so many right now. And you guys, I actually have the honor and privilege to introduce you guys to Miss Jenna Tomer, who, you guys, she is a busy mom of 3. She used to be an ICU nurse for about 15 years. You guys, when I say this woman knows her stuff and she just has such a clear vision on how to help people, her first 4 months within this company, she was making $60,000 a month. You guys, within 9 months, she was making $90,000 a month. So when I say that she is the woman to really be able to hear from, to learn from, and take full advantage of this opportunity, I mean it. So not only do I look up and admire Jenna so much, but it is just such an honor to call her my friend and business partner. So Jenna, thank you so much. I'm so excited for you guys. It's such a treat. So Jenna, take it away.
Thank you, Kim, for that warm introduction. You guys, oh my goodness, look at this. We are about to break over 600 people in this Zoom call with 5 more in the waiting room coming in. I just am so excited for what we are about to release. You guys are about to hear from our owner, Jake Spencer, and the creator of this platform, Peter Kell. You all are going to be in for a treat this evening. Kim told you I have been here at this company for 3 years. It has been such an honor to work with people all over the globe. And I am not someone who understands tech easily. Okay. Like I'm not. I am a science nerd. I am a medical nerd. So it took me a second to really wrap my head around what this can do. And the more that I see and uncover what Genius AI is able to do to automate businesses, it just blows my mind. And I'm like, this is the easy button for businesses, like Kim said. So maybe you're on here and you're a real estate agent, a business owner, a digital creator, a content creator, a virtual assistant. I'm not sure what you might be. This is going to be something that is a lifesaver for time for you. What do all business owners have in common? They need more time. Most of them need more time. And the last thing they have time to do is to say, oh, I'm just going to spend 2 hours creating content today. That is very, very rare. I was raised by entrepreneurs. Everyone in my family actually is an entrepreneur, and I was the only one in the medical field. And I saw them just be like, how do I get the word out about my business? None of them know how to work social media. I'm already showing this to them. My dad actually opened up a golf cart business recently in the Villages in Florida. If you guys have heard of the Villages in Florida, it's famous for several reasons. But he literally is selling golf carts now that look like G-Wagons. Pretty cool business, right? My dad can build his own websites. He does not need help in the tech arena. However, when I showed him what Peter has created, he was like, oh my goodness, I need this. I need this to filter people to my new Instagram page. I need this to help me answer questions when I'm out and about because I don't have time. So this is really going to be a blessing to every single person. But let's talk about the residual income side. Let's talk about what that means. This is going to be something where you also can generate income. This is going to be a subscription-based monthly program where you're able to actually make income off of this. So that's why a lot of you are on here as well, because you understand the timing behind AI. You understand the wave of momentum that we are going into with this, and you know the profit margins behind it. So that's something really, really huge too. So if you're in the US, for example, with our compensation plan and you had 6 customers purchase this from you, that's $590, 774 Canadian, 590 US. Just to give you a little idea, if 6 people were to share this platform, if you were to share it with 6 people, our comp plan is something that we can go in more detail and we can get your eyes on so you understand. But the income behind this is massive, and the way that this can automate your business too. So you might be on here looking for both or one or the other. So maybe for you to use it for your business, to automate your business and to make income, or one of the other. So you are in the right spot. We're going to try to cover all bases, still letting people in from the waiting room. Lisa is going to go ahead and share our AI video with you guys so you can see why we're so excited. And then I'm going to get to introduce you to the 2 men that you guys are waiting to meet. All right, Lisa, I hand it over to you.
AI revolution that will impact nearly. As you watch this, the clock ticks on the $15.7 trillion AI revolution that will impact nearly every life on the planet. Forbes calls it the future. Time magazine says it will reshape the world. And Business Insider says it may be bigger than the internet itself. Yet most important of all, it is thrusting open the doors to a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for those looking to be successful online. In early 2023, world-renowned internet marketer Peter Kell discovered that despite his best efforts in quality training, 95% of his beginner students still failed to succeed online. Peter saw firsthand the struggles of getting up to speed about their products, learning how to create attention that turns into sales. And it was all way too hard and took way too long for a new entrepreneur to do, leaving them feeling stuck in the driveway while others race towards success. Listen, if you've ever struggled to build an online business, been trapped in a situation where you didn't know what to do, then please don't ignore this message, because the good news is Peter Kell, who sold over $100 million online and produced some of the biggest advertising campaigns the world has ever seen, well, he solved this problem in the most genius way.
Imagine if the greatest salesman in the world could whisper the answer to every direct sales situation in your ear. Like a co-pilot that was by your side every step of the way, understood everything about you, your products, and knew exactly what to do to grow your business. Hi, I'm Peter Kell, and I couldn't be more excited to say the future is now. Introducing Genius AI. Genius.ai is the world's first AI co-pilot for business owners, entrepreneurs, and anyone who wants to make a meaningful income online. Here's how it starts. Once you sign up, we get straight to work with our in-depth personality test. So Genius AI begins to understand everything about you, your goals, your values, who you want to be, what you stand for. Everything needed to create a world-class AI co-pilot, like a digital version of you that's a master at brand building, marketing, and sales. Next, we train Genius AI on everything you have to sell. Simply copy and paste your product's information, and Genius AI will instantly uncover who the right buyer is, what their problems are, and exactly how to sell it. Don't have any products to sell? We got you covered. Genius AI comes preloaded with scientifically backed products that you can sell from day one, as well as the opportunity to be on the ground floor of selling Genius AI and getting in on this $15.7 trillion AI boom. Everything is handled for you. So when someone signs up from you, we'll send you a commission. Now that you're set up, here's how it works. In step 1, Genius AI gives you simple daily actions and everything you need to generate posts, stories, reels, and captions for any social media platform, all done in your tone of voice, helping you create a world-class personal brand easier than ever before and ever possible. The end result is it's almost effortless to get people to know you, to like you, and to trust you, making them so much more receptive to offers you have in the future. And it works even if you don't want to have your face on camera, because Genius AI can generate the images for you. So you can become a social media rock star no matter your preference, and set yourself up perfectly for step 2. teasing your product. Genius AI then shows you exactly how to tease your product in a way that's cool, sounds like you, and leaves your audience desperate and messaging you to learn more, just like how the biggest social media influencers do it. In addition, Genius AI has been trained on 20 of the biggest advertising campaigns in the world that have all earned over 8 figures in sales each. So it can easily help you create high converting video sales scripts for any products in seconds. And finally, in step 3, Genius AI takes you step by step through the exact words to say to take even the coldest prospects from curious to closed right in your DMs, including opening conversations, handling objections, asking for the sell, upselling other products, inspiring the people to enroll in your opportunity. And this works for any product that you've uploaded in Genius AI. Look, I've taken all the lessons from making over $100 million in sales online and transformed them into an AI that's designed to awaken the genius in you. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the people who already know the hype is real.
Wow. Absolute full body chills right now. Mine is blown. I am so excited.
Genius AI, you had me at hello. This is next level evolution. A done for you AI genius.
Everything to help you get engaged, likes, and comments through your platforms.
My favorite piece is that this is going to be personalized and custom to you. It's going to be authentic, and it's going to be the easy button to getting an online business and new leads. I am just ecstatic for this.
This is the tool. This is the guidebook. It's the step-by-step. It takes you through and shows you what you need to do to get to where you want to be.
We're literally about to revolutionize an entire industry. I promise you, this is going to be like nothing you've ever seen.
This is going to help personalize our own brands and allow us all to scale our businesses to that next level.
I cannot wait to see what this AI platform can do for us and our business.
Look, forget about what's happened in the past. If you've ever struggled to succeed, it's not your fault. Learning sales, learning business, it is hard. And most people never had the time to get good anyway. But today, the game of life has officially been reset. And Genius AI has leveled the playing field. This AI revolution is now making it where you no longer need to have all the answers to succeed. And best of all, Genius AI has made it all kindergarten simple, so anyone can ride this incredible AI business wave. If you missed out on the .com boom, if you were too late for crypto, your second chance is here right now. AI is spreading like wildfire across the globe, changing lives. And now is your time to make sure yours is one of them. Don't miss out on this revolution and take a chance on the life you always knew was possible. Reach back out to the person who sent you this video. Sign up to Genius AI today and get ready, because something amazing is about to happen. I'll see you on the inside.
All right, guys. Isn't that exciting? I love that video, man. I just can't wait to see what all of you do with this and how it helps you all with your personal businesses. But now I get to introduce you all to the owner of Q Sciences and a dear friend of mine, Mr. Jake Spencer. He has done incredible things in business. In his 20s alone, he earned over $30 million, and he has been an owner of Q since 2018. And he has had so much success here, scaling this company, landing us on the front cover on Insight Success Business Magazine as being one of the top 5 companies to be a part of. And I love that he's always ahead of market trends. In my 3 years here with Jake, I can tell you, I watched him introduce things to the company right at that perfect time where we get to ride that wave of momentum. So I fully trust him in his timing with this as well. So without further ado, I'm going to hand this over to Mr. Jake Spencer. Thank you so much for being with us, sir.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right. Well, first off, oh my goodness. It's so good to see all these people, familiar faces, and just some amazing friends of mine. And I'm grateful. I just want to tell you guys, first off, all of you who are partners of ours around the world, It means a ton. And to know also, I'll be seeing many of you guys in a few days. And not only will I be seeing you, many of you will have the first opportunity to hang out with Peter, myself, and Rodney for a couple days. We are so excited. And so I don't want to take the light off of Peter because he's doing us a huge favor tonight. And this is actually one of his first live demos for an active group. And I believe he's even agreed to even answer a few questions in the end. So I'll keep this short. I know there's so many people on here from all over the world and from different demographics and different opportunities and different things that are going on. So I'll keep it kind of high level. In March of this year, it'll be my 20th year in the direct sales industry. So about 20 years ago, I was 21 years old. I don't look that anymore. I've got a lot of gray hair. I've got 4 kids. And I had the opportunity to work with a lot of women in business, so that gives me a lot more gray hair. But the reality is I've enjoyed it. And my very first time I started looking at the industry, I was taught about business ownership. That's where it really started, was how can I be a businessman? And there's always a couple hurdles you always have to probably encounter or overcome. Obviously, the first thing's capital. So a couple $100 allowed me to get started in the industry, and it got my attention, but it allowed me to get started. The next thing, the hurdle-wise for most businesses, is marketing a product. And that's what happened. And so as we started growing the company, and then subtract 6 years ago, I was introduced to my partner. And we had some ideas, we had some plans, and we thought, okay, this company is currently in two countries. It was in Canada and the United States. We were doing just under $500,000 a month in sales. And we thought, what if we can take these products all over the world? Well, fast forward now, 27 countries, 50 plus product SKUs, and we've done extremely well. And it came time, though, for me as an owner, and I'll just open up to you. I started seeing some trends on the internet, though, after being in the space for so long, that I myself didn't know how to combat or keep up with. In fact, I'll tell you, in 2004, when I first started my first business, I believe our industry was easier then than it is now. And what does that mean? I believe that my neighbor getting started in direct sales last year, I believe it was the hardest time to own a side business because of all the knowledge transfer and all the things that happened in the industry in the last 20 years. I believe in 2004 it was very easy for people like my mom to generate a side business and make extra cash. What I started realizing in my own company that's now done tens of millions of dollars of revenue is 2 things. One thing is people were asking about Q Sciences and why it was the hot thing. And there was a knowledge transfer of all those products and compensation and all those things. And then all of a sudden, what happened? Well, now I've got to kind of figure out how to do it online. How do I be an influencer? How do I not? What do I post? How do I post? Well, this cut and paste and copy, that didn't work. And so I started seeing this as an owner, and it's always been in the back of my mind. How do we level the playing field again, going with where our economy is globally and people needing a plan B, retirement, or something extra to supplement or have core memories created, or you get the list. I was talking to Peter last week and I was on my way to Japan. I said, Peter, people today are fighting for milk. Like it is what it is. And this tool, what I really love about it is its ability to level the playing field. I know when we start pre-selling on Friday, I know within inside our company, it's going to allow people who have no or little to no experience in the online space to get up to speed. And as a mentor, that's what you want, is your newest people having success. I've been doing this for 20 years. And the thing that I've had the hardest time of is transferring not only mindset culture, but also the how-to. The how-to always involves skill. And so as these 2 things have become, I would even say, a little bit divisive, I will tell you, I have friends on here, and even when I post online, they correct my spelling. They tell me I did stuff wrong. In fact, I was in Japan and I was posting something that I thought, and I'm looking at my friend Kim, who opened this up, and she texted me right after I posted an Instagram thing. I did it all by myself, Kim. I was so proud. And what did she do? You did it wrong. You didn't hit this arrow. You didn't tag all these things. Good heavens, I don't know what I'm doing. And you're probably thinking, Jake, you probably have millions of followers. That's just not the case. And so when I had the opportunity to finally meet Mr. Peter Kell, I actually was Zooming for the first time in this office. My wife and I had the opportunity, because we always do things together, to go through a demo. And as we started answering the questions, I hope some of the things that crossed your mind crossed our mind when we went to bed that night. We started thinking of people's names who had the desire and the will to own a business, but they didn't have the following that you're seeing many people online have. They may have had that capital to get started in this business or another business, but they didn't have the knowledge. Maybe they weren't an influencer. And then my mind was rocked. When I sat down and we started thinking about things, we thought, how could we actually be abundant? Not just thinking about Q Sciences, but how, as a group of entrepreneurs, could we actually rise the tide in entrepreneurship? Could we take this tool, instead of making it exclusive to our partners in Q Sciences, could we allow our partners in Q Sciences to sell it as a product for people in their own business? Maybe it's a baker, maybe it's a landscaper, maybe who's someone who owns a construction company. How do we teach those people? We can't just keep this to Q, but how can we use this as a product for the greatest entrepreneurship we're all about to see? Those of you who are coming to Utah, I cannot wait to see you in a few days and spend some time with Peter and I. Without further ado, a gentleman who's obviously made over $100 million online, but also has had the ability to work hand in hand with some of the greatest marketers, but also some of the greatest students. What's impressed me most about Peter is, yes, his ingenuity and how quick he is, and he's awesome. And some of you guys even say he's handsome. What I like most about him is his ability to teach. I believe that's where generational wealth comes from, and it's no secret to why he's been so successful in his campaigns and his businesses that he has, is his ability to give back. And that abundant mindset is probably why we've been able to really attract and make this possible. We cannot wait to get to Friday. So with that said, Mr. Peter Kell.
Wow. Thank you so much, Jake. Yeah, I'm so excited for everyone here. It's really incredible. I want to take a moment just to go through really quick the platform and just give you not a full demo. If you want a total demo, we don't have enough time for a full demo. You can just go to YouTube and type in genius.ai demo Peter Kell and you'll find it. But I wanted to really just show you what makes this tool unlike anything that's ever been created in the world. AI has really had a breakthrough in terms of what's possible for people. And this is the first time, there's nothing else out there like it. And let's just go through the basics here. So as you saw in the video, the first thing we do is we go and we collect who you actually are, your personality test. This isn't like a small little quiz. This is a full-on breakdown. We get over your goals, your values, everything. And this gets us this ginormous amount of information about you that we can begin to use to build almost like an AI version of you. Things like other competitors in their space that ask very few questions, or even ChatGPT, who just doesn't know who you are and doesn't care about who you are, and you have to repeat everything over. This is the first tool that really sets the foundation with a really in-depth personality test. So we know who you are, we know what you're about, and we know how to create content like you. The next thing is your products. This is one thing that just puts us in another league on its own. Because of my background with ads for the last 10 years, I've been making videos that sell products. I've become one of the leaders in how to sell products online. And I'm one of the few people on the planet who I think is qualified to be building AI technology that really helps does anybody sell their product without having to be salesy or without having to even know what the product is anymore, which is pretty incredible. All the Q Science products are preloaded inside of here. In addition to that, I know a lot of you have your own businesses. It is so simple, kindergarten simple, to add any one of your products. We have training videos to teach you how to do this, but all you have to do is copy and paste the information on your website into here, and it'll immediately break it down into all the steps that you need in order to start inspiring people to buy the product using the tool. So let's go to the home base. And I'm just going to run through this really quick because I just want to really hit home what makes this unlike any product out there today. On the top left-hand corner, you can pick any one of your products that you want to sell. This is how you choose what you want to sell. Starting off, there's 3 big steps to Genius AI. There's building your brand, which is growing trust, having people know who you are, having them like you so they're more receptive to your offers. There is posting about your product, just really cool ways to tease your product to get people to be like, what is Genius? What is Q-Size? What is this? And then closing them in the DMs. Most people have never really been a salesperson and they don't really know what sales conversations are like. I mean, think about this. Like, how would you have done in high school if somebody just whispered the answers to the test in your ear? Or like, you just would have gotten great grades if you just knew what the answers were. And that's been the problem since the dawn of time. People just needed to have a lot of skill set. They need to be really good in order to win. And that's not really the case anymore. We've made this so kindergarten simple. You just simply come down here. Now that it knows about you and who you are, we have so many different prompts, push button prompts in order to generate so many different content ideas around morning motivations, ways you can create connections with other, ways you can show your lifestyle or show your progress. It just immediately begins writing a quick question that you can answer. It gives you a picture idea like this, like how does your dreams fuel your confidence? So this is a post about inspiring confidence in others, which is like one of the ways that you do brand building is shine a light on other people and like be you in a really cool way that lifts others up. So it's giving you message ideas that you can begin doing right away. Unlimited amounts of content. It just starts creating for you right in front of your eyes. There's so many different things you can do with this. If let's say I love this one right here, it's talking about going with goals, believing in yourself. You can highlight this, you can right click it, and you can turn it into an email, a blog post, a Facebook post, because these are ideas. Ideas are moldable like Play-Doh. You can just move them into any sort of thing that you want. If you want to turn this into a picture, you can just highlight any one of these things, or you can just type it in down here. Let's say it's like lighting the fire inside of you on your toes. Let's see if we find something really cool. So this is talking about just a beautiful notebook. So I can just type in beautiful notebook and hit generate, and immediately it just goes to work generating a post. If you're really good on camera, you can pick up your phone and rip on this really quick for an Instagram story or take a post. But in just a second, words are something that it doesn't actually do super well. Let's try another one. Laguna Beach sunrise, generate a post. So let's say bing, bada, boom. So instantly it just comes out with a photo that if you don't want to have your face on the screen, you can just copy it, send it to your phone, post it, bada, boom. You got to post in all of 2 seconds. Another amazing feature. This is something nobody else has. Not even ChatGPT has this. The transform to video button. This is the first time anyone on this call is seeing this. It takes about 20, 30 seconds for it to create. So I've got an example of what it does. It takes your image, any image that you generate, and it immediately turns it into a short little video. Right away. Unbelievable. Look at this. It just is going. You could just save it. Like the AI is coming to change the world. And we've spent the time building the foundation to really bring this real technology to fruition. So now videos are even in here as well. So the same way you're able to talk about your brand is the same way you're able to post about your products. It gives you so many different ways to break down any one of your products. How is it changing your business? How is it helping you do what you love? How is it helping you spend quality time with your family? One of my favorite things is just product questions to riff on, because I'm kind of a pro at my products. So I can just click here, click this button, and it's kind of like being interviewed by someone who knows a lot about you and asks you really good questions. And it just asks you a bunch of really good questions. I could grab my phone real quick and just answer any one of them. Tell me how Genius AI helped keep your brand as human and relatable as possible as your beachside chats. You know, one thing I love about Genius AI is it knows all about me and it talks about things that I love. And And if you want to know more about it, just shoot me a DM, because this is really changing the world in a big way. I'm finally able to like be myself on camera, because it really just tells me more about just my life and things like that. So anything about product questions, we have videos that have literally done, these are the 20 different videos that we trained over. We trained on advertising campaigns that did over 8 figures in sales each. This is what my previous company was built on, which we evolved it. By the way, the previous company is now merging into Genius.ai. There's literally nowhere else to get this product except through you guys right here. There's no other business. We're merging it into this. So super, super exciting there. And finally, the last thing you have to do is talk to people, learn how to close people. Genius AI walks you step by step through how to open people on Instagram, how to ask for the sale, how to handle different objections. It talks to you about enrollment opportunities. It talks about different upsells. Did somebody just buy one product? Now you can select any one of your other products here, and it'll just find out what product they have in common. Oh, you're loving Genius.ai. You know what would make it better? If you look prettier. How about the collagen supplement, right? Like it just links it together in the funniest different ways. And then now you pivoted into selling another product, which is so funny. Last couple of things is the Copilot. This is something we're really proud of. ChatGPT is amazing. Everyone loves it. It's so incredible, but it just doesn't know who you are, and it doesn't know about your products. And if it did, it would be so handy. Now it does know everything about your products. So in this post, I just said, hey, write me a short job post about Genius AI for an operations manager. And it just goes. It knows that Genius AI is a cutting edge software for network marketers. It just knows who I am. I don't have to explain it about Genius. It knows who it is. And I got another example. Hey, I'm trying to sell Q Trim Plus, but the person is saying they tried everything. What should I respond with? Oh, I totally get where you're coming from. It's incredibly frustrating to feel like you've tried everything and not seeing results. Q Trim Plus is different than anything you tried before. And it just goes and do a pitch. I go, oh, they asked me how it works. And it gives me this long thing. And I'm like, oh, actually, that's too long. Can you make it shorter? Okay, bam. It works by recalibrating your body's natural set weight point and boosting your metabolism. Like it just goes. It is the salesman you always wish you had that you don't really have to pay very much for it. It is the marketing manager you always wish you had that you don't have to pay very much for anymore. Like AI is getting so good and it is so incredible. I'm so stoked to bring this to everybody. If you have any questions, we have this incredible Genius University. I have shot personally like 18 different videos to cover all the different topics and to help you become a master at this. And that is it about there. A couple other things I just want to share on. We've got daily to-do lists down here. So when you pick it up, it just right away, you can go right into your actions. It's totally mobile friendly. And then the last thing I want to share is what I think is going to be my favorite feature right here that I'm going to use every single day is anything you'd like to share today. So it's going to be ready in about 2 days, but essentially, let's say you make $500 in commissions on Genius AI. That's a big moment, right? You want to talk about it. You really wish somebody knew about you and knew about this moment and could just ask you 10 different questions. So you can it's like having a T-ball just set up for you just to smash a home run. That's what it does. So any moments, right? Like if you see a kid in the yard, like hanging out with a beautiful moment with his mom while you're in Vegas, you can be like, this is what I want to talk about. And it just gives you different ideas and questions that you can integrate that with what you have going on. So I am just so proud to have the opportunity to create this. And I'm so excited to find a home where this can really reach the masses. This is really a tool designed to not only bring the light out of people, but also to help them finally get some goals done, some financial goals achieved, because now they have some longer that you need to study to be successful in this space. Super proud. Thank you so much for having me. Any questions? I'm happy to take them right now. Just either we can shoot them in the chat, or if you want the full demo again, you can just type in Genius AI live demo, Peter Kell, and YouTube, and you'll find the training there. Any questions? I gotta go look down. The chat is too far up.
Jenna, why don't you ask him a couple of the questions you have?
Absolutely. So Peter, that was an amazing demo. And that is my probably 4th time watching that, because I've been really studying this and I've been blessed to have my hands on this for a few days now. So I think what you just showed us, I can comprehend it. For people who are just seeing it the first time, they're soaking that in. So could you give us like a 1 sentence, what makes this different than I know you just showed that,
yeah,
but we're getting that a lot in the chat. And I just kind of want to hit that home right now so they understand.
Genius AI is the first and only platform that knows exactly who you are, knows exactly what you need to sell, and has been trained on exactly how to do your personal branding, how to sell people, and how to close people in the DMs. Nothing else has been designed to do that exactly, let alone design it from a team with a proven track record to do it.
Right. So in my perspective, Peter, is that it's basically, what you would pay a content creator or a virtual assistant or a social media manager to do. You would be paying that. And I was paying someone to make reels for me, and it was $800 a month for 4 reels a week. Right. And so just so you guys understand, right? So when you're looking at what does that look like to build a business and to get attraction marketing, and, it can be really expensive. Someone asked on here, and I really liked this. If you were a real estate agent, Peter, do you have any tips on how that would look like, just to kind of take it off the path? Like I've played around with it, and I've gotten some really cool responses on how real estate agents use this, but just from your perspective.
Well, so, every sale in the world is the same thing. It's you're trying to inspire someone to solve a problem, and your product solves their problem, whether it's a product or a service. So, and the biggest problem that people have is just communicating what problems they have, what the root cause of the problem is, and how your product kind of fixes that in a really cool way. So I'm not a pro on real estate. I'm not an expert on real estate. So I actually I don't feel qualified to dive into there, but I know that there's a lot of really people excited about real estate in general.
Yeah. Let's see. I am. Yes, the product is just coming out, you guys. It pre-launches this Friday on the 26th. Jake or Peter, do you want to speak a little bit to why the 26th is such a big date so that people on here understand that?
Sure. Well, first off, we're super excited because Peter's going to be with us here in Salt Lake City at our global headquarters. Many of those top leaders in the Q Sciences field. We kind of took a different approach. We're not just going to allow the field of Q Sciences who sells Q Sciences products to use this tool. We're actually going to allow the field to sell this tool to other businesses around the world. And so we'll be getting together, answering questions, talking about our global strategy together. And then on Friday, the 26th, we're going to be getting together to pre-launch this and pre-sell, simply because those people who are getting in early before the official codes go live in the first week of February, we're actually be having some special training with Peter on customizing and using the tool to your best ability for that product or that service. Tonight, we didn't show up, but I've been with Peter in the past where he's taken other products and load them up into the platform. And in seconds, the genius turns on. So this is going to be a very special thing. And then through the month of February, it'll be hitting all countries, maybe excluding Japan. We're getting close with that. But this will be a monumental day because, like I said, I believe it's going to help people market the product or service that they're using. But what we're doing with the company is we're going to pay residual reoccurring commissions on people using the tool itself. And that is, I think, really going to be what sets us apart. Yes, there's a lot of data and stuff that we have and fine print that we can really define what makes us different. But I think kind of being first to market, 6 to 8 months stretch ahead of everyone else. And for those of you who are already my partner in the Q Sciences realm, to be able to use this globally. We have people flying in from Australia as we speak to meet Peter face to face in a couple of days. So this is a very exciting time for us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jake. And do they get anything special with that launch date on the 26th?
Well, we're actually adding a bunch of commission to it. So people who are marketing the product, they're going to get paid extra commission for people who are using it because of the referral side. And also there's going to be additional contests we're launching in each country. But more importantly, I think the money aside, I've gotten lucky a couple of times in my entrepreneur journey. And I look back because you can always connect the dots looking back. And it's usually been because of a relationship or bumping into someone, typically an expert, And that expert, you have to kind of have aligned values, which I believe we do with Peter. And so I think some of you who are really going to get in on that pre-launch sell the last 5 days of the month, and that time with him, that coaching, I think is priceless, because the reality is people spend thousands of dollars for it, and we're going to be offering it for those people who come in first.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I think that's so important, because I know for me, I was intimidated looking at this, because I'm like, oh, I'm not good at tech. And then when I heard that we're going to get that mentorship from Peter, I was like, okay, I can do this. And I actually started playing with the demo. Like, I saw a few people in the chat. I know Kim as well. And it's really, really user-friendly and fun. So, okay. So I'm trying to wrap this up and respect everybody's time. Kim, do you see any questions that you want answered?
I know we haven't officially launched or announced this, but I think one of the biggest things that I keep seeing repeated over and over is price point. So I know, Jenna, you were going to speak on that, but Jake, if there's any insight.
So you're wanting me to tell people what the price is?
Well, we know that we have said that the price will not officially be launched until Friday, but I think if we can give maybe a range, or I know it hasn't officially been announced yet.
Yeah, I get that. And I also know I even saw stuff tonight about Now Site and stuff. So I'll let Peter address Now Site face to face with everyone when we get here, because it's something that I want him to say when it's not being recorded to keep him safe. But the reality is we're not I know my competitors have things launching in May and April for over $300, and we're not even coming close to that price. So, and we're paying money out on it, and it's going to help you sell products. So I don't envision this ever being over $200 actually. But I mean, unless you want to buy your year subscription up front and save a bunch of months and get them obviously for free.
All right. That's good. That's good news. All right, guys. Okay. All right. Kim, anything else? No? All right. Peter and Jake, thank you so much for your time. You guys, you heard it, that this is the first business platform like this that can really automate your business for you, whether you're on the network marketing side or you are your own business owner or self-employed. So this is really huge. This is going to be the future. AI is not something that we might use. This is something that everyone will use. I always wondered when I heard that dial-up as a kid, that internet, like, who's going to use this thing? This big computer in my house? Like, what is this thing? And now look at us. We can't live without it, right? So everyone will use AI, and I definitely plan on riding that wave of momentum for my personal business, for actually getting more leads and generating more sales. But also I plan to use this as something to propel my business for all my business partners to use. So thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Peter, so much for your time tonight. This was an incredible call. You guys go sign up and be ready for the pre-sale here on the 26th. All right. Bye, you guys.
Record.